will switch from Scarlet Nexus to... Oh, wait. Is it just immediately... I didn't set this up. It's just immediately knows that I'm doing Tales of Arise. Which is kind of weird. I don't know how OBS figured that out on its own. Oh, we can't watch this. Wait. Wait, this is spoilers. We can't watch this. Because I already beat the game once. It was doing a, an anime opening we're not allowed to watch yet. So how loud is this? This is pretty loud. I'll go like here. Here. How about that? That's... Yeah. She goes hard for like a little bit, and then she'll probably calm down. We could do New Game Plus? Do we want a New Game Plus? I guess it would probably be more... We'll just do a new game. We'll just do a game. Yeah. Oops, I meant enter. Save and begin. That's the button I meant to press.
In ages long past,
tell me if it's how the volume is.
Dana was indestructible and everlasting.
It's too loud or too quiet.
Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were.
Okay.
In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles.
Zeugles.
The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat.
It's not a great place.
The people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
I'm curious, have you ever played a Tales game? Or watched one? I don't know. I don't know what kind of JRPGs you play. Or if you... Okay. This is the newest one. I don't have all the DLC though. There is a DLC where we can fight Kirito, but I don't own that because it's $20. I do also eventually plan to stream Persona 5, but I'm gonna wait for the Royale version to come out. Yeah, you can fight Kirito.
Put some back into it, embedded.
Iron Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad.
His wife is there too, but who cares?
Go on, get moving.
I just really want to beat the shit out of Kirito. I might be tempted. By the time we get to the end of the game, there's a possibility I could be tempted to drop $20 on being able to fight Kirito.
Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No,
Honestly, I
I'm
think this
fine.
game's gorgeous. It's like art style.
Iron Mask, you
Looks really
you're
good. I don't know.
bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
It's like comic book anime. I don't know. Though I'm a big sucker for cell shading. No problem, Cole. Anytime. Can
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ooh, speaking of cell shading, you know, also would be fun to play. No More Heroes. Those all got taken over to PC, didn't they?
Yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
Though you don't get to do the jack off motion with the Wiimote with the PC controller. So I guess that's a little bit of a taken away of the joy of playing that game. But
Still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories.
you don't know about
Unable to
No More
feel
Heroes?
pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else.
You fight with a lightsaber you bought off eBay, and when the
What
battery
will
goes
you
out, you have to recharge it.
Let me see.
This is no spoilers. No More Heroes.
You may not be able
You have to
feel
recharge your
pain,
lightsaber.
but it
Okay.
doesn't mean you can't be wounded,
Kinda like
just
this.
like
But you have to do it
everyone
with the
else.
Wiimote,
If
and it was
you're
great.
not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today.
That's because
More
Cody has good
corpses than
taste.
I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danins are always
The second
dying.
one's also very good.
Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand?
It is
and
a whole
fight?
meme, yes. But that's the point almost. I still haven't played the third one, so that might be fun
Keep
actually
your voice down,
to do
buddy.
1, 2, and then do 3. I've heard it's good. I just
If only it was
never got
so
around to it.
simple, my
I'm so
friend.
bad at beating games.
There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around
Are they on
and
Switch?
judge for yourself.
I think they're worse.
There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here.
God, those games are
You
good.
know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, and you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't
This
sit
game
around here.
is cute. It has a lot of
Feel the
nods to the other
breeze
Tales
against your
games.
skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out
Like
enough
the
in that mask
orb
as
that
it
they have
is.
in their hands. I assume it's a reference to Symphonia, which was another thing that there was like
Guess I'll
slaves
go back to my
where
room.
they also had orbs in their hands. There's a lot of Tales games. Fuck. Ones that I've played Symphonia, Graces, Vesperia, Abyss. Only half of Abyss though, and only like half of Vesperia too. Zillia, half of Zillia 2, but this one I didn't beat because my PS3 died. So I have an excuse for that one, and they haven't been ported to PC. There are more than that. Oh wait, Zesteria, Bizzaria, and there's older ones as well. Tales of Vesperia is also very good. I think I actually own that also on PC. No, I own that on PS5. So if I wanted to play that, I'd have to buy it again. Or PS4, sorry. Because I don't have my PS4. Nor would I
Everyone else here.
know how to record off of it anyway.
How come I don't have a spirit core? Or a face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything.
This fairy is really good. If I had to pick my favorite, it'd probably be Zillia. Which is unfortunately the ones that we can't play. I mean, this game is and isn't a good example of what all the other Tales games are. It's definitely a far more modern take on them. I mean, they definitely don't all look this good since, you know, this is the newest one.
I should get some rest.
Zillia's so good. Oh, God, I wish I could play Zillia.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before. me.
Turn-based game on
Mine for
Switch.
now.
This game isn't turn-based.
Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
I would have to look at the Switch library.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
I generally run around and explore. I did that the first time I played this, where I ran around and explored every nook and cranny, but you can't. The guards just yell at you every time you try and explore anywhere. That's not the path right now, so
Time to start another day
Just-
toiling away for the rent.
we'll just go. I really want to climb that ladder.
Until the day I die.
Crystal Chronicles? Is the remaster of Crystal Chronicles bad?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Ah, unfortunate. Just go replay Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh no, a barrel. I don't know why my brain is blanking so hard on games that are on the Switch. I literally have to have the store in front of me to have any sort of memory. Because there's a surprising amount of RPGs on the Switch. Oh, that's a good shovel.
The hell?
Nani the hell?
Come back!
Tales games look good. But also it's an anime. It's an anime cutscene. It does look good though. Excuse me. Look at that. Look at the textures on this train. I don't know. It looks really good. I'm sorry. I'll stop gushing. I just really like... I love the look of this game.
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
It's gonna be forever till we get my favorite party member though. It's definitely not happening today. Unless I go for like 10 hours.
Hey, you're...
Look how pretty she is. Look how cute she is.
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way or not.
I mean, she's not my favorite. My favorite's not for a very long time. We're gonna get my least favorite before we get her. Him. I do like girl as well, though. Sorry. No, none of the names were revealed yet. That was close.
Armored soldiers.
Alright, time to fight with my iron pipe. I am very bad with the main character in this game. Whenever there was a fight that you needed to play as him, I always got Jesse to play it for me. So that'll be an interesting thing that will happen on this playthrough of this game. Game's pretty cool. If you like weird anime bullshit, Tales games are definitely for you.
Where you go? Hope you can jump.
I know how much you love weird anime bullshit. That's why I think it's crazy you've never played any Tales games. Though, like, I guess, like you said, you don't really play a lot of JRPGs. But they seem like that they would basically all be, well, right up your alley. Meanwhile...
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsath. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion.
There we go. That was her name I almost revealed. Shh. Yawn.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood.
Oh, shit.
Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some
Sorry.
trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord,
He's just wearing, like,
I
extreme
thought that
anime
might be
villain
of any
clothing.
assistance
That's all.
to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me. I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace.
He has, like, a
So
belt
quickly,
made
I
out
should
of,
say.
like,
It won't be
skulls
long
and
before the victor is crowned
pointy
as the new
toilet bowls,
sovereign.
so, like...
I look forward to it.
Or-
And you can be sure
I mean,
won't
he
forget
can wear whatever he
our
wants.
chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
It's goofy. It's goofy. But... Tales games are pretty goofy. In the, like, extreme anime, like, side of things. Oh, there we go. Those both names I almost revealed. Okay.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
I was pretty content to just be a slave
we
forever.
exist, all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh,
These
yeah.
things, a lot of this
Quite
stuff
the
is why
character, isn't she?
I didn't want to do New Game Plus.
Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the slammer as we speak.
Because I think all my costumes would carry over.
Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Because, spoilers, by the end of the game, we take the mask off.
Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out.
Oh god. There's so many things we could ask. Yeah, sorry, I know I ruined the whole game there. Whatever. The Crimson Crows are a resistance. We're not just gonna read all of that. Yeah, I know. There's no point to watch the rest of the game. The emotional struggles, the whole Danon resistance, it's all ruined now that we know he does take his mask off at one point. We do eventually see the modeled face underneath.
The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude.
What's wrong with her?
Do you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris? That's her name? Jeez. What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then why?
That's an interesting touch, personally, is that they don't even let Donans have last names.
Clothes they wear, there's only one way to
It's like a bit of psychological warfare of being being slavos.
Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded? Look, you see the stoner people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danans may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
I would love to know your opinions over.
they
Can't
must
just
have
say
tracked us
this
down,
woman lol.
evacuated
What
the
cryptic.
plant. Hurry,
How cryptic.
and bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her
Sorry.
face.
I was too into the cutscene.
Sorry,
Even though I've
right
seen this
now
whole
it's everyone
game
for
already.
themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Oh yeah, she's cool as fuck. Got my sweet rusty sword. I'm probably gonna play as her when we get her. Because I'm really, really, really bad at playing as this main character.
I have to find an exit.
I guess so incredibly bad at him.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn, how'd they find out?
Chastity belt? Yeah, I guess it is kind of a chastity belt, ain't it? That's a little
Have these
unfortunate,
kinds of
but yeah.
battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Oh, here we go. Combat is gonna finally happen, Tally. Are you excited? Watch me be bad at Elfin.
You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
Ooh, got him.
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Oh, he's level 6? I'm only level... whatever level I am. Oh my god, what are the controls? RB... Y... Okay, so it's this, and then... Okay.
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. Take it. Real fight. Still, I have to do this.
Wait, this, this, okay.
You're mine! It's over! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Here I come!
That's the combat. I'm bad at Elfin though, so it should look a lot cooler than that.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Yeah.
What's this thing?
Come here. It is a little DMC. It's definitely not as intense as DMC is, but yeah. Whoops. I meant to do like an attack. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 I would say is a good way to put it. Wait, oh, how do I target stuff? Oof, I don't know how to lock on.
It's over! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Die! Swallow blade! Slash!
Oops.
Here I come! It's over! Slash!
And this.
Swallow blade!
So it's like, you see how you have like the little diamonds right there?
Swallow blade!
It's
Wyvern!
each of like your moves that you do costs like a thing. So like when I do Swallow Blade it costs 1. And then Mirage costs 1 too. So you can only do like a 3 combo right now. Eventually there'll be things that you can do where you can get diamonds back while you're doing a combo. But right now we're level 2. So we can't do that yet. No, but now we get to be. I want to be this character instead.
I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn it.
Throw
I
down
was
your
so
weapon.
close.
She has large gun.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can.
Nope.
Aside, slave.
You're quiet when I hold
These
you.
are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
There's a reason he's able to touch, by the way. It's not as simple as... oh, I don't think I can switch to her yet, actually.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. You're mine! Go to hell!
Can you...
Swallow damage. You're on. Here I come. Try harder.
Oh, did I just get a perfect dodge? So yeah, what it just said is, you get diminishing returns on arts. If you just spam one, it'll won't do as good like every other time. You need like a 4 actions in between
Why don't
arts.
you help me? What
Sorry.
could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah.
Me? Friends with a Danon?
But I think
Can't
auto
say I've
attacks
had the
count.
pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah.
So I could like Swallow Blade,
I don't
Rising
remember
Attack,
anything
Mirage,
about
auto
this.
attack, and then Swallow
Don't have
Blade
any
again.
clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway.
There we go.
So it's not like...
It's not like he's
Wait,
a chosen.
You really
He
can't
just
feel pain?
has that disease where you don't feel anything.
It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. That's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
But like,
I see.
the real disease. It's not like
So
he doesn't
where'd you
take
next?
damage. He just doesn't feel it.
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Yeah, kind of. He's definitely a little edgy.
Going in.
Wait. Can I not move? There we go. That was just weird. I couldn't move for a second. Yeah, and you're all about it. I do love him. I love this game.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape. but
He
I
gets
didn't expect to see you
better.
as Iron
I don't
Mask.
know.
In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for
So this whole
everyone
game is
if you
kind
both
of
just
like
come with
designed
me.
by a 13-year-old.
Where are the others?
They made like
They're
the
waiting for us
edgiest
up
world
ahead.
ever, where everybody
Come on.
lives on the planet as a slave.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest. Look out!
Nope, doesn't do it.
Sion! Sion!
No, that was the sound of my controller vibrating. I forgot it vibrates super hard there. So this is his mechanic. This is why I'm bad at Alphen.
Blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
See, our hands all fucked up. We just don't care. It's anime. What the fuck is happening? It's anime is happening. I wasn't exaggerating when I said these games are anime bullshit. Like,
You
concentrated.
okay?
That's Tails.
Your arms!
The arms are straight fucked up.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thanks for waxing poetic to me.
Thank you.
All right. Let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry.
No, it's not a prophecy. He was just saying
In
it.
that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses
He's
that
just like
without my
practicing his creative writing.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place. Or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy.
I love that she's always
Honestly,
Y posing.
I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
I befriended her. That was a cutscene of us becoming friends. But yeah, no, she Y poses a lot. Oh, God, okay, let me just be Xion. Can I just be Xion? Is that a thing I can do? Wait. Can I change party leader? Wait, but that doesn't change who I'm playing, I don't think. I think I have to do this. No, this is not the. Wait. No. Oh God, how do I do it? Oh wait, I think I'm doing it right now. Is this? This? I think this does it. I think this changes who I'm running around as, but that changes who I'm going to be playing as. I think. Yeah, I can't guarantee, Tally. This is a very large planet in the sky. It's incredibly large. It's very close. I'm barely holding you here, by the way, so if you want to escape, there's nothing really stopping you. There you go.
That's...
Ganymede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseth. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Big spooky skull castle. It's basically Captain Castle Grayskull.
Freedom.
Let's go.
We gotta go in there. We gotta beat up Skeletor with his ball and chain butt.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Okay, also, my one quick complaint about this game, but also something I love about this game, is the fact that they call monsters Zoogles. I love that they couldn't just use the word monster.
Can you even see
Sorry.
out of that thing?
There's a skit.
At all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch
I don't know
my
how he
face
eats.
when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long.
I really don't
looking
know.
Like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
He just says it's hard.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work.
He just says it's hard.
Pretend they don't
I mean,
notice.
you could like
What about the
go
Ronin soldiers?
straw. Maybe you could
Didn't
like
they
put up.
notice?
I don't know if they have straws though. They like
They're more the
live in
pure
rocks.
first ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out
it's
of
like
line and
be
you're
upside
dead.
down and like pour
Mask or
soup
no
into his mask. I don't know.
That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, right?
Great minds think alike.
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Anyway, so that was a skit. They're just things that happen. Sometimes you just like activate some triggers, which let like a little cutscene happen with your party members. In previous games, it was just like the static images. It was like sprites talking to each other. And then in this game, they made like little comic books, and it's really cute because they have like this weird comic book style. All right. We don't have any of the good moves yet. Wait, do I have anything? Do I have any ups? No, I don't have any ups. Okay, maybe we won't play as her yet. I think she's just supposed to be a healer. Oops. I think she's just supposed to be a healer. Well, wait. I like playing aggressive Xion. But I suppose we probably need the other people who can also do heals to be in the party.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end
But at
in
the
sight.
same time,
Sure won't hear me
I
complain.
really don't want to play Elfin. Or Iron Mask. Sorry. Whatever. That cutscene, clearly that's his name.
Stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
So the little crystals you see, we can hit those, and if we break them, oh, he died.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Maybe I'm not supposed to fight this. He did just say don't fight anything. There we go, core break. When the crystals are breaking, they fall over. And have a bad time.
I can feel my precision improving.
Eventually we'll get good moves. And Xion, I'm great at healing. I'm always the best when I play the class that is also the healer. I am very good at it, and no one ever dies because I'm
Lies like that are
very
valuable.
good at it.
Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
So I don't know what you mean. Unless you were just, that was just a genuine compliment, of course.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
Stop at the campfire. This is Dark Souls. This is the Dark Souls of the Tales games. Yes, she's always wide posing. I love it.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Oh, this is a glitch that's in this game where when you're sitting at the campfire, they don't actually match who's talking to whose mouth is moving. So random people's mouths are moving when people are talking. I don't know. Maybe it's not a glitch, but it's always been weird. It's always happened. It's patched many times, but that still happens.
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us.
It could be a Zoogle.
At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite.
He's the prince?
Just not up
Oh
for
yeah,
rebellion.
so do you have any guesses on what Iron Mask is
Everyone
right
has
now?
their own path to walk.
I mean, obviously you don't have anything to go on.
Not sure I
So
understand.
you can say some egregious shit.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Do you think he's the prince of all Renins? And what, he just like put a hat on and went to go be a slave?
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
You ain't embedded, son.
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
Shion's like, this is some anime bullshit.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am.
This amnesia shit is too crazy.
It's funny how I didn't have any time.
And I love that it switches between going left to right and right to left. The game can't decide.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now...
Sorry, I'm just
that's good
remembering,
enough.
like, skits later.
Right. Thank you.
I mean, since they just appear, like, in succession, it's not... Oh my god, there's so many skits. It's not a big deal, really. But it's just funny to me. See, now it's right to left.
Is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
I don't think I really
No, it's just...
picked up on this the
You
first
know,
time I played.
I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renin soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything.
It reminds me of this one episode
Still,
of...
I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me.
Was it Scrubs?
Not from my fellow slaves.
Was it Grey's Anatomy?
I'd be long dead.
There's like a
lying in a
Dakota
ditch
Fanning,
somewhere.
I think, when she was still a child. And she had the I don't feel pain disease, but it like wasn't good because she was just like always injuring herself and was like dying. Because she just didn't realize she like fucked herself up all the time. That everything? Okay, we can rest.
A master core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
The Jewel.
Oh, right.
Or
I don't
orb,
remember a damn
I think
thing
is what I would
doing
call it, but...
that. Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Well, I mean, it's like pain is you telling, is like your body telling you
Ever wonder
that you're
why
doing
we
something
Danons
bad.
are
It's
made
not
to
really
work
about being
ourselves to the
clumsy,
bone, day in,
but
day
it's like,
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have?
Like, if you're cutting vegetables or something, or cutting, you accidentally cut your finger, you wouldn't feel the pain. You'd have to wait until, like, you saw the blood to, like, realize that you injured yourself. Or, like, if you accidentally put your hand on something that was hot, but you didn't know it was hot, you'd, like, burn the shit out of your hand. And you wouldn't realize until you, like, tried to pull it off, and then, like, the skin ripped off with it. Stuff like that.
And they're doing it the same way they have
Stand too close to a fire because you don't realize that it's a bad idea. Step on a tack.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danons requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
I guess, but I guess it would be, but that's like you knowing what pain is and thinking about it like in backwards. Because it was also, because she's a little kid, she thought she had like a superpower, not feeling pain, right?
It determines the sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores.
This is an important cutscene though, actually, I shouldn't talk over it.
To accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest.
Look at his feet right now. I'm pretty sure he's burning his toes because these are too close to the fire.
So you see, the master cores are the receptacles in which the lords store their power, and we Danons are sacrificed so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a master core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I can't look away from his toes now.
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the master core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do.
Because the main character always has a sword.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the master core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do like
Thought I'd say this, but
a quick thing I love in art,
jib, Renin.
which I think this cutscene's a great example of.
Very well.
Because I think
As
things
far as
look
we're
much
concerned,
better
the
when they're
struggle
not
continues
lined in
either way.
black.
And with that
As if you
sword
look
on
like
our
all of the
side, our
outlines,
chances of victory just
it's like a red
That is,
or
of
a
course, assuming we
like
can
a.
count the 2
It's not a
of you.
black. It looks much better. Makes things pop.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
But yeah, basically this whole planet is like a dumb like reality TV show where they pick 5 dudes that become our kings. And they have a fight about who can enslave their people the best, basically.
I've gotta hurry.
Yeah. Not black outlines. It's just good art direction. I love it every time I see it. I understand black. Black is just there. It's to help contrast between,
Not far from here.
you know, one color and the other.
Should
And
be
black
able
is
to
very
get
good
up
at doing that.
there.
But I think it always looks a lot better when it's not black.
I hate camping out.
Personally. It's my personal artistic nitpick. Or not even nitpick, just something I always enjoy seeing. Where am I going? This way? That's not the map. What's the map? There's this kid.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me.
Oh.
Wherever you were before you lost your memory.
That's the big
we've
moon
never
that's in the
crossed
sky.
paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well,
And by moon, I mean
where
other
did you
planet, I
we
think.
all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Yeah, it's not like black
It's
looks
not.
bad. I definitely don't think black looks bad, but I just personally think generally the color looks better. Like, obviously you can't just pick a random color. Like, if they outlined him right now and they outlined him in, like, blue, it would look bad. And there are some parts of him that are outlined in black. Like, I think his clothes are. But the fact that his, like, skin isn't and it's, like, a pink looks, like, really good. But anyway, that's Lenegus. The big moon there, I think. All the Renans live up there, except for the ones that they send down to be our big chucklefuck lords. I think I'm going backwards. And I guess all the guards are also Renans. I'm really, really bad at noticing when the skits show up. So if you do ever notice them and I'm not clicking on them, do please tell me. That was something Jesse always had to tell me, because I would just not. I just didn't see him.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Can I... Oh, okay. Oops. Tell me what stories they remind you of.
What's this thing?
Like the moon thing? Is that what you mean? Do I have like a fast? I'm trying to press all the buttons that make me go fast in other games, but they don't make me go fast here. I can't turbo mode. Oh, look at me! I'm suddenly climbing faster. I don't know what did that. Maybe it is RT? Oh, RT is a dash. Never mind. Okay. Or like a sprint. Oh, like ruling class on another planet? Yeah. I mean, it is like a lot of sci-fi or fantasy.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't
Okay.
think we can take it right now.
We can't fight this thing. This thing is like level 60, by the way. We're not fighting it. There was, funnily enough, when the game first came out, there was a guy who figured out a way that you could bullshit this fight, where I think he was always aggroed to Elfin, and he just ran in a circle, and Shion shot it. But because we're level 6 and it's like level 60, it took about like 3 days of straight streaming, I think. Something like that.
I'll take you all on.
Okay, yeah.
Rising Wyvern.
Here I go. You're mine.
Take it. Guess we gotta roll with it. Don't go charging off like that.
Here, let me help. First
I
aid.
owe you one. I'm on it.
God, she has so many good moves. I just don't have anything yet. It's okay. We're still playing as her, though. I just don't want to play as Allison. I really don't. I'm sorry. She's probably not very interesting. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can. Okay.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
So there's owls. When you find the owls, you touch the owls, and they give you accessories. Unfortunately, because this is a Modern Tales game, all the accessories you get that way aren't great. If you want to get the good accessories, you have to spend money.
You're mine.
Which is why I was thinking about playing a totally legitimate copy of this game where we have all the DLC, where I don't have to spend $100, which I still might do. I would just play back up to where we are. On my own time. 'Cause sorry, I'm not contributing to that. Oh, fuck, he's dying.
Here, let me help. First aid. There. One more. Take it.
Are you not a fan of totally legitimate copies of games? I am healing! I healed! He didn't die!
Let me know if you're struggling.
The only difference that matters in HP is between 1 and 0. As long as they don't hit 0, it doesn't matter. I'm a great healer. Why are you shaming me for my healing skills? Stop being a heal shamer.
Get lost.
God, I don't do any damage. This feels so bad. Sorry, because I'm thinking of like endgame Shion, who I was playing as. Can I just switch in game? No, I can't. Oops.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
I think it automatically targets whoever's lowest. You can pick somebody, I just don't remember what the button is.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I do damage. If you play White Mage in Final Fantasy XIV, but you're not also casting spells in between, get the fuck out of this party. Oh, you know what I should do? I should stream Final Fantasy XIV, make you watch that. Except I can't make you watch that, you could just turn it off. But it would be a good way to see what the game is like without having to play it, I guess. I don't know. I still am subscribed to it, even though I'm not playing it.
Okay,
So.
people, this is it. Ulzebek.
Oh, I don't know if I can tell you on healing.
No sign of any Renin
I
guards.
didn't play healer. I didn't like White Mage at all.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danis.
If I get to Astrologist,
Probably figure
which is the
stationing
second
guards in a
expansion,
place like
I could
this
do
would be a
healing.
waste of precious
I don't like White
manpower.
Mage.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
I find White Mage is boring as fuck.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried.
I will admit, when I did play WoW, I played Monk. And then I leveled DPS, and then at the end I switched to healing. And doing the endgame Monk healing in raids was really fun. I'll give you that. But I also don't feel like it's fair to compare level 10 healing on White Mage to endgame healing in WoW. Because, yes, you have 4 moves, so you're not as good as you would be at the end of the game. Leveling as a White Mage is rough. It is not great. I made a zombie monk because I personally thought that that was really funny. And then that's all I did, and then eventually I went healer at the end. Because I wanted to be healer the whole time, but I knew leveling as a healer would probably be awful. I thought something would be up there. Like, when you level, you usually switch to DPS, but that's not really a thing you can do in Final Fantasy XIV, because, I mean, it's the one class. If you switch to a DPS, you're switching to a different class, so you're not leveling your White Mage. I would say if you want to do White Mage, level as a DPS class, but then do, Tower of the Dead, to level your White Mage up until you have, like, a decent amount of moves. That's probably what I would do. If you were a healer, you were White Mage. White Mage is not fun. I don't personally think any of the mages in Final Fantasy are fun. Because I don't like having to stand and do a channel time. It is some people's cup of tea. Some people like it.
What's this thing?
like being a melee DPS. I like running around the boss and having to like get on right sides and stuff. And then I say that, but my goal class is Mechanist, which is the gun class. But that's because I also like shooting guns, which does overwrite my DPS class enjoyment. But I did level that whole game. This is like a thing. It's like shining, right? Wait, I can jump.
Should this really be here?
I can jump. Mechanist is fun though. I really like Mechanist.
Zephyr, you made it. See, I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked
I
the
guess I
bucket.
can't really say anything about
You're
healer,
right.
but some of the in-game like
So,
combos you have to
what's the
do
plan?
on DPS classes are like they're pretty intricate.
Got an ace up our
Which I suppose
sleeve,
you could
the
just
enemy's in
macro,
disarray.
but I think it's more fun to
I
press
say
all the
we
buttons.
strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head to head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime,
Though if I do play Final Fantasy
you
XIV,
two need to do something about your
Oh,
outfits.
okay. Oh yeah, costume change. I would have to reveal to you that I'm a half, like, I do
I have just the thing
You
for
know.
your size. Stay right there, okay?
try my best to press all the buttons with my keyboard, but when I get to stuff like 6, 7, 8, 9, I click them.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
I have small hands.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Look at our cute outfit.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests over.
Yes, shift
Nothing
is a
more.
different bar. I have
No point
enough
did I
moves
say
that I
I've
need
given
2
up on
bars.
Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I can't get fucking this 7, 8, and 9. Those are like basically not even there. Because I have to have one hand on the mouse, obviously. Woo-hoo! Where are you? I knew there was an owl somewhere on the rooftops. That's why I was climbing everything. There you are.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I'm surprised there are owls here too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
This lady just tells us about the thing, and this green will never go away. I talked to her. This is one thing that I'll complain about. I talked to this woman like 100 times in the first time I played through this game, and I went through all of her things. Her and her exclamation mark would never go away. I hate that woman. We're not speaking to her. I mean, I don't have a mouse. I mean, I guess actually I do have 2 extra buttons on my mouse, but I just don't use them. I don't think about using them. I'll be right back after the bathroom. It's not easier to just click. Though actually now that I don't think I had a functional controller when I was playing it before. Now that I have that, I would probably just play controller Final Fantasy 14 anyway. Because I absolutely love it. It's very good.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case...
And I know that probably sounds weird, controller MMO,
Work's really piled up around here.
but it's really good.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Controller Final Fantasy 14? Oh, I loved it. That's how I leveled my first character to the second expansion. It's
You
great.
can't chase after every little thing.
Do other people need quests? Need quests? Do other people have quests that are here? That's you. You have a quest.
Hey. Yes!
I mean, you have 8 and 8, right? So you have like 16 moves. It depends. I think you can actually have more than 16. Give people... Don't rest.
I guess.
Oh, back to the hideout? We can do that.
Got it.
Oh, are you talking about WoW? I guess I don't know if it would work in WoW.
I had no idea the Crimson
That's what you're talking
Crows
about.
were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
In 14, I don't think it's that bad. Like, you definitely get more moves that can fit on a bar, but I would say you aren't using, like, every move that you've gotten, like, by the end of the game. Like, some moves are just, like, better versions. Okay, so what would be the best? The best way to do it would be, like, I'd Magna Ray. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but then accidentally do it a second time. Oh, actually, does it just fire twice? It does, okay.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I mean, we can try and fight that guy if you just want me to see my ass get kicked, but we're gonna pass. It takes a very long time to be able to fight that mantis. Like, we're gonna be fighting other fell beasts well before we're fighting that guy. 26? That's a lot. I think I sent you the ninja rotation at one point. I don't think it's 26 buttons. It's still a lot of, like, pressing a button and pressing another button in the, like,
How did this happen?
1 second in between, like, a global rotation.
Are you Iron Mask?
I don't know what healing rotations are like because I never played one.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Shion, do something.
Heal them. Oh, okay, too far gone.
It's no use. He's already
Oh,
dead.
you have resurrection. Throw Phoenix down.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
Oh, yeah. I would say healing is reactionary. But Final Fantasy 14 definitely is, like you said, a game where you
mentioned
shouldn't just be
something about
healing.
those bushes. We should check them.
You should be doing DPS at the same time. And saving your
Is
big,
this a cooking pot?
like, oh no buttons
What is it doing here?
for when, like, shit goes bad
If I
because you
had to
fucked up.
guess,
Or
he put
they
it
fucked
there
up.
to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid
Excuse
getting
me.
killed over a silly trinket, huh?
Oh, discipline priest always did look interesting. That's like the shield one, right?
I would never mock someone for that. However,
I think I made a
it'll be up to us
one
to
of the
figure out
like
the
hoof girl
purpose behind
furries
his dying act.
with a discipline priest.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make
Which was
another
fun.
sweep of the area.
But the only one I ever got to the end game was my
So this
undead
is
monk.
what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I keep forgetting I can dash. Really keep doing that. Well, they all died, but we got a sweet cooking pot, so it was worth. I think this was actually a plot necessary side quest, so I guess it doesn't really count as a side quest. Because I think this is what unlocks cooking, which I don't think you cannot get. I did get a Demon Hunter too, because I think the one expansion I played was Legion. That was the one that I played. Because is that the one where you go back in time and you deal with like the crack elves? Whatever expansion the crack elves were, that was the expansion I played. Oh, the Mechanist? Oh, yeah. Look up a Mechanist full rotation. I think it's really good. It's fun. I don't know. I like Mechanist. I'm biased though. I've heard it's not great. It's not great as in it's what one of my once friends said, who's pretty into Final Fantasy 14, is it's not a DPS a lot of people like to have in a party because it's a selfish DPS. Isn't all they do is do DPS. Where there are DPS classes that also have buffs and stuff, like a bard is a DPS class, but it also is a bard, so it does like buffs and stuff. But fuck that. I'm a DPS. I'm a little brained player. I'm gonna shoot them with my gun. Get at me. Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Oh, he's dead. Do you want this pot? It's my pot. Never mind. Oh. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Oh, I didn't have any money. I had 0 money. Oh, yes, this. Oh, God. Oh, we've had these. We've probably have so many points I'm just not spending. That's why we don't have any moves. Oh, my lord. I forgot how this game works. Okay. Skill panel. Oh, God, yeah, I have 225. Wait, actually, things only cost like not that much. Okay, so this is how we level, like how we get skills and stuff. And a lot of passive bonuses and that kind of stuff are in here. So like what just happened is that we unlocked a title, which is in other games they definitely did different things. They were more of like a passive bonus, but in this game it's like a skill tree or like a sphere grid, if you want to say. And the more titles you get, the more of these like pentagrams you unlock, and then you get more things. And I think you always automatically get the one that's at the top, and then you have to get you have to unlock the other 4 with points. So since we did that one quest, we get this. And then as you see, there's a completion bonus. So if we do all 5 of them, he'll get plus 10 attack, and if we do all of this one, he'll get plus 10 defense. So Alphen attacks. So we want to get him attack. So increased critical damage is good. But early, I like to think just getting more moves is good. Just more moves is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get... oh, Gemini Aqua, yeah. Burning Strike is good, but you have to... It's like an up move, which we don't have any ups yet, which means that it's bullshit.
Something happened.
And, like, not that great.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, so this guy wants us to kill the big praying mantis. So we're gonna take this quest, and in about 50 hours we'll come back and we'll do it. Fortunately, there's no time limit.
Got it.
But yeah, no, we can't even touch that thing. I suppose I should at least go show how much stronger that thing is than us. How do I save in this game? Is that a thing I can just do in the system? Oh, I can just save anytime. Okay. We'll go touch it. We'll go touch it. I think I can just run after I show how much damage this thing does. I really don't want to fight these armadillos again. Can you guys? Alright, I'm gonna try and use my sweet juking moves. Okay.
That is one enormous stray.
Alright, so level 43. That's not that bad actually. So it'll be closer than that. Okay, so he immediately died. So,
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
how do I run away? I cannot flee. Okay, we're just gonna die.
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
But as you see, it does 2-in-1 damage. So imagine an elfin that's running around the circle like this. So he's following you, but he can never actually attack. You see how he keeps canceling his animation? That was what it was. That's what the stream was. It was that, and then Shion attacking for 2-in-1 damage until it died. It has 21k health. So. Oh, forgot. You don't die. This game doesn't have repercussions if it's like a field monster.
Not done yet.
Has to be a boss to get a game over.
Get lost.
Or I think maybe just, oh, I actually didn't equip the art, right? I just unlocked it. Oops.
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Magna ray.
Well, I mean, you would just, like, load a save anyway, right? If you can save any time, you would have just saved right before that fight. And then loaded the save right before the fight. So really, I don't think there's a difference. There's, like, a problem. You do waste all the items that you used in the fight. So if you used all of your items and died, you would just come out after the fight, but you would have lost all your shit. Which means you'd probably just load your save anyway, but I don't mind. Oh, there was a oh, there we go.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Moscow.
Yeah, it is more
Were you
punishing.
expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that
Like I
Balthus
said, you probably
doesn't
just
think
load your
you guys
save
will
anyway.
do anything to
But,
him.
yeah.
What?
I mean, if Balthus thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... no. You're probably right. about
I'd like to describe Shion as brutally
All of
honest,
the other
which means
Dan's
she's an
fought with the
asshole.
Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born. No,
I do love her, though.
probably even before that. It's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
She's probably my second
I see it
favorite
differently.
uh,
It's just me.
Tails girl.
Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things
Like the
way you
main
do?
girl.
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Colette sucks. Estelle sucks. Whoever the fuck the glasses bitch is in Abyss sucks. Sophie's like okay, but she's like 12 and you can't really tell whether or not Asbel loves her after the time skip, which is weird. What other ones did I play? I guess Velvet's good, but she's the main character, so I don't think she counts as like the Tails girl. She's the only female protagonist. I guess my favorite is Milia, who also counts, but that's a game where there's two different routes, where there's a boy and a girl route. I think Milia's great. She's my favorite. God, the two girls in whichever girl you think is the main girl in Zesteria, none of them are good. That's all the ones I think. But yeah, the girls usually suck. That's because they're usually the anime trope of being... They're always the healer, but they're usually more like healer girl tropey, as in Shion isn't really.
You're back, huh?
She is still the healer, but she's not... She's also like cool.
There aren't many of us who can take on those Renin
Colette's definitely at the bottom. It's Colette, and then Milia's up here, and then Shion, and then
Yeah.
like, people are in there.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
What with it being impenetrable?
Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with damage.
Oh yeah, we're just trying to find an outfit for Shion.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
This way? Should Jabby go somewhere else? I guess it's not that way. Not that way. That's backwards. Where am I supposed to be going? This way. The third exit. Paper bag outfit? I mean, yeah. We're going to find an ancient ruin.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here too?
There's Zoogles everywhere.
Hey!
You just always assume they're everywhere you go.
Right.
It's called being a team. Yeah, her scowl face is really good. She's such a cutie. She's a cutie patootie. But I thought your type... I thought she wasn't your type. Sorry, I won't say anything. I don't want to blast you online.
With that blade and your strength, the average
Oh, I still
shouldn't
didn't...
be a problem, right?
Okay, so we can do like follow-up boost attacks now, which is like you see the little bar there that's following in the lower left. When it fills out, you can pull in.
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
You can pull in, like, then they'll do like a move. The best thing about these moves is that we're gonna use later, is that you have invincibility frames while you're doing this animation.
This one's mine. Where are you going?
Everybody but Elfin has like a specific type of monster that you want to use it against. So for Shion, because she has a gun, you want to shoot down bugs. Alfin, because he's the main character, you can use it on anybody and it still counts as a crit. or like a boost break. I still didn't put my my move on, so I'll do that after this fight. I promise, for realsies, I'll do it. It usually doesn't fill this fast. This is just because of this tutorial battle. It's not specifically against bug. It's also good against birds. Anything that's in the air. Okay. So... Wait, can I do... There's the second set, isn't there? Should there not be a second set? Oh god, is that not unlocked yet? Oh, well... I mean, hopefully no one dies.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I just have to be better at healing.
You can hardly see anything from here.
I think you can change arts in battle, so if anybody does die, I can put resurrection back on.
What's this thing?
Eventually we'll be able to press a button which lets us have 6 moves, like for on the ground, and 6 moves that are up in the air. But I guess right now we're not allowed to have that. Because I think the game doesn't expect you to actually be playing Xion yet. But I really don't like playing Elephant, so this is just how it is.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it.
Also, just so you know, because Tally's in heat, my sleep schedule's totally fucked. So I woke up at like 8 p.m. So I'm gonna be up all night. So don't feel like you have to stay up to watch me play this game. I'm gonna be up all night. Oh yeah, no. If you're tired, go to bed. That's fine. I can stop it. I can play something else. I really don't care. Yeah, feel free. Do you want me to get her clothes first? Do you care? Would you like to see that before you go to bed? I won't keep playing. Because I feel like you're actually invested in this. Unless you want to watch VODs.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through.
This is basically the same as watching anime.
Not today.
Yeah, this game is... Get her outfit? Okay. We'll go over and get her outfit. It's a quick little dungeon. It's not very long. There's a bunch of exploring I could be doing here, but I'll pass. We'll just go over to the dungeon. Wrong button. This. Okay. You should be, you should feel good about this. I wouldn't do this for anybody. Right, don't completely explore every nook and cranny of this map, which is fighting against my every instinct. Fuck, I did run into this golem though, because I didn't know he was there. Apologize. Oh. See? I healed him. It's fine. Oh, he's died. Oops. I have a lot of health though. Oops, I died. I did not res him though. We died. That's okay. But I'm not going to learn my lesson. We're still going to play her. Oh yeah, there's a lot of very good anime games out there, man.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while.
I'm sure every walkthrough on the planet tells you not to play Shion at this point of the game and just play Elfin. But,
I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big
I made a commitment.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
Did I already say I do eventually plan on playing Persona 5?
I would.
I'm just not right now because, I want Royal to come out on PC.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
So that game you never got to finish, I will eventually be streaming. And by didn't get to finish, I mean you got like 10 hours into it, and it's like a 100-hour game.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
I'm not in Ottawa anymore. I'm back in Kempville. I guess, I don't know if it's been clear enough by the way I've been talking about it, but Jesse and I we have broken up. I am single living back at my parents' house.
What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. This should definitely keep you guys full.
Oh yeah. I haven't been very
You really do
blatant
live through
about
that
it.
mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
it's nothing. You get used
That's
to
all
it
good.
after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's
So yeah,
easy
so I
to
don't
get
have the
used to
PS4,
eating
so if I was
everything
going
raw.
to play Persona, it would have to be on the PC.
It would have been perfect.
So if I'm gonna buy
if it
Persona
had
again, I'm gonna
flavor.
wait for Royal to come out
Sorry it didn't
instead of
live
just
up
buy
to your
the
palate.
basic game again.
Oh, no, that wasn't a
But it has
knock
been
on
ported
you.
to PC yet.
I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant. But everyone else said
So
they
I
were
think
way
this
too
is
spicy.
also like a
Doc thinks
part
maybe
of-
I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I
I
feel.
think it's like his inability to feel pain.
Maybe it's best I take charge of
He
the
just
cooking.
eats
You know,
he just wants
just
everything to
on the
be
safe side.
completely and utterly
I can't
over-seasoned.
guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us
Because
already.
she made porridge and it wasn't spicy. He expected spicy porridge, apparently. They did say at the end of 21 that it's probably going to be ported because when they ported P4 Golden to PC, they didn't expect it to blow up as much as it did. And because it blew up absolutely and completely, Royale is probably coming out in PC. Probably.
Off we go.
Obviously can't guarantee that as I don't work for them, but there have been statements into that area. No, it's just he only eats spicy food. He only eats spicy food. She made porridge because that was the only option that was there, and he said that it was bland, but just because he only eats spicy food. I'm sure there's spicy porridge out there. Make some porridge and put some chili flakes in it. Spicy porridge now. I mean, I don't like porridge at all, anyway,
This
because
must
it's
be
just
it.
like
It's
soggy
pretty
cereal,
ancient, but
like
I
already
recognize Renan
before
architecture when
you
I
let
see
it sit for too long.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So
I like my
how the hell
cereal
are
with some
we?
crunch. So porridge is just too. It's just soggy cereal. I don't want it to be hot either. Ugh. Porridge disgusts me in every way. I'm sorry. I don't feel. It's nothing against people who like porridge. I just can't. It's something sensory. It just makes my mouth not happy.
I hate that I can see what's.
He doesn't like how light walls work, where you can see what's on the other
Place
side,
used
but
to
you
be
can't
a
walk
supply
through it.
base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the great conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, it sure is crawling with
Yeah, no,
critters.
like I said, I have nothing
Kinda makes
against
you
it.
wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in
Porridge
the
is
walls,
porridge
I
isn't
guess.
bad. I'm sure people like it. It's like a thing that people like. So obviously, I'm probably like a more one-off opinion, but I personally
Best not to let your guard down
don't
either
like
way.
it.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer.
I won't forgive you. Here I go. You're mine.
Stop eating shit. God, why can't this AI be better at playing Elfin? Actually, I don't even think his mechanic is out yet, so I probably could play him. I don't think he can do the thing yet that I'm bad at. Yeah, cold cereal,
I won't rest
but it still got the crunch. I like old people cereal, like
You simply can't be
like
too
Harvest
fond of
Crunch,
that as a part of your everyday.
and with like some almonds in that shit.
Chest of some sort?
A
Give me
rare
that,
kind,
not Harvest
yeah.
Crunch. What is
Should
like,
definitely hold
yeah,
on to what's
that kind of
inside.
stuff. I don't like sugary cereals. Oh wait, I need that shiny. So I guess I have to kill these things.
Right, here goes! Not today!
No, I'm trying to fight this guy.
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Here's a healing.
Okay, so I don't know if that's a mechanic yet. I think it is. Like, so if I do this, okay, never mind. It is a thing later. I don't know if it's a thing yet.
Be worth something.
But the farther you go into a combo, the faster an art casting is. So if you're going to cast first aid, you should do like an attack, and then first aid, because the cast time will be really slow. I mean, really fast. It'll be really small is what I wanted to say, but instead I said a different word that started with S. Okay, so this is like a regular first aid. Let's see if this still works. Okay. Oh, Gillian Demon Fang. I think it might be the same. It's like a little bit faster. It might be a later thing.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Not today!
Yeah, very slightly. It becomes like more extreme later.
Our work is done here.
I couldn't quite tell.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I think I can make this jump. Nice.
I won't forgive you.
It's a much bigger deal later, when this kind of thing is a little bit more important. I guess I should deal.
I'm only getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Onward and upward. What's this thing?
I mean, I guess. It is like a bigger deal later. It definitely is a lot more later. But also, you know, Alpha should just get good and stop being such a shitty DPS. And learn how to get out of the way of
We've
moves.
been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, right?
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Hmm? I heard like a shiny, shimmering, shiny noise happen. But I don't know what it was.
Right, here goes. You're mine.
If he doesn't have the decency to have enough health. Here we go. I'll heal him. There we go. He's good for the rest of the fight.
I'm only getting started.
No escape. Not today.
Mega primed and ready. Where are you going? Who wants to die next? Well
Oh,
then,
dodge roll
let's
keeps your
move.
combo, by the way. That's why I keep doing it. Like Devil May Cry. Even if nothing's actually attacking me. You just, like, stall time for my little orbo to fill. I mean, it's not even really a dodge roll. It's like she does like a little dash. I don't know. It's fine.
No choice.
I'm only getting
Rising Wyvern.
Mega Ray. Mega Ray.
Rising Wyvern.
You're mine.
Here I
By the
come.
power of water. Don't find someone else to pick on. Got you. By the power of water.
Rising Wyvern.
Take it. You're mine.
Here I
Gemini
come.
Aqua.
We've turned the tables.
There we go.
There are still more left.
Right.
By the
No time to hold back. Swallow blade.
That's a perfect dodge.
Here I go. You're mine.
Not for a while. A third party member? Not for a while. We have to do all of this realm first, the fire realm. Sorry, I undid this door. I have to come back and get this. It's these two against the world for right now. Once we go to the second realm, we'll get another guy.
Let me take a look at it.
Oh, Elfin loves gear. That's gonna be a running joke. He just loves to see new gear. But yeah. We do get my favorite character in the next realm, though. Not until pretty late into it, but we do get him. The reason we haven't watched... there is obviously a big anime opening. We haven't watched it because, like all Tales games, the big anime opening spoilers absolutely everything. Like, everybody is going to be in your party, and, like, a bunch of plot points. And it's... so we're just not watching it.
I'm amazed you guys pulled something like
I'll
this
watch
off.
it eventually.
Sites like this are completely normal.
Once we get to the point where it no longer spoilers. And also, I don't know if I can watch the first one. Because there's two of them. And in my first playthrough of the game, I got to the point where you unlock the second one. I don't know if I can go back and watch the first one.
This must be...
The former owner's old
She's about to get
wardrobe.
close.
Yeah.
In the worst case scenario, we'll just YouTube it. Like, no worries.
They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Once we get to that point and I show you the anime, you'll understand. That it spoils everything. She's very cute, by the way.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
She got a new gun, too.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
Abba, would you like me to call it here, or do you want to go back to town?
To find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
The power is in your hands. The power is in your hands. You're the one who gets to decide when they want to go to bed. I will literally just keep playing until you tell me to stop because you want to go to bed. So you're the one who has to say it. Yes, she is cute as heck.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're mine. You're mine. Insects should stay on the ground. You got me in their sights.
We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Mega ray.
Oh, you just made nachos? Okay, you're gonna be up for a while then. Unless you're gonna make nachos and then immediately fall asleep.
The sky is mine.
Which is bad.
Any injuries?
You just stay up for another 2 hours after you eat those to properly digest them. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what? I've been there. Out of control eating. I mean, I'm not saying that I've not ever eaten nachos right before I went to go to bed.
In a hurry.
I just, you know, feel like I should give you
I hate camping
proper
out.
advice.
Phew. That may not have
See,
been
his
the
chin
best
isn't like
this
vacuum
time.
sealed, so he's
But I don't
because it's
remember
like
the
so you
last
could
time I
definitely
felt
pour
this
soup
full.
like up into the mask or something,
Do the Renans often
or
not
something.
give
Maybe you
all
could
enough
slip
to
something
eat?
like thin up there. I don't know
It's
who
never
eats.
enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it. And that's that. We do our best to get around it.
Oh, you're so bad.
Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan
I mean,
like
do you
know
not
what
eat
it's
during the whole
like?
day? Because that would explain why you're
I
hungry
may
before
be
you go to
Renan,
bed.
but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
That's fine. I'm kind of like that too. That's why I
Where does
also
your
I'll
gun
eat before I
come
go to bed.
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really. But it sounds pretty amazing.
They even explain why she summons a gun out of her ass.
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Is that enough? Okay, I can sleep. I mean, it's better than I guess. I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse than him sure literally just
Hurry up
pulling it
and
out of
go
her
to
ass.
sleep.
I can think for myself, you know.
Yeah, but the last thing I need is you dragging me down because you're too tired.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't think she can put herself in empty space. No.
All done. Come and eat.
I'm assuming it's an inanimate object only space.
Well, off we go.
God, I need to explore. Explore just a little bit. There's definitely treasure. And I need it. Be a literal pocket healer? Yeah. Oh, I should have done that when they were all grouped. There's another mechanic that's gonna happen eventually. Like, I know how it keeps saying break. That is a thing that's gonna matter eventually. Right now it doesn't. I don't think. I don't think it actually does anything quite yet.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
But eventually we're gonna get to do a big move. I mean, it's staggering them, yes, I guess there's that. But it's also gonna do something else. Something much more important than that. Oh, okay. I guess I should explain these two. These are the herbs. Herbs have always been a thing in Tales games. They're permanent stat boosts. Where are they? So this one is a permanent attack, permanent penetration, permanent max HP. And theoretically, you should just give these all to the other main character, but I don't like playing Elfin, so I'm saving them for my favorite character. Which is a bad idea, because there will eventually be plot fights where I have to play Elfin. But I don't care about him. And that's basically all there is to it. Yeah, there's a limited amount of these. You have to find them on the field. And I think you can get them later. There's going to be an arena. I think you can win them from arena prizes. There's only so many of these. So basically you want to pick who you like, and you make them better. Alright, it's kind of crazy. I'm thinking about, like, all of these. I could try and play the character I'm really bad at when we get him. But I feel like that'll go really bad. But also, he's not for a very, 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 very long time. He's the last party member we get. But I am not good with him. But you know what? Practice makes perfect, eh? Pretty sure there's an owl up here. That's why I'm here.
Let's dispose of the trash.
No, our outfit is good. They just expect you to play Elfin because he's the main character. He's the main character in a Tales game. You always just play him. I think that, like, I'm of, like, a weird, strange opinion where I always don't like them. The only one I liked was Jude, because he didn't have a sword. They always have a sword. They always have the same fucking moveset. And I just... For me, Jude's the best, because he just punches. He's a doctor who punches people in the head, and he also kicks them in the head, and is the best. That's from Tales of Xillia, because Tales of Xillia is just the best one. Honestly, I might like Xillia more than Arise when I think about it. That is a fucking hard toss-up. I'd have to play Xillia again, so it'd have to get ported. I really liked Xillia. This one obviously looks a lot better and is a lot cleaner, like mechanics-wise. But I feel like that's you have to at least give older games slightly the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah, Tally. Everybody in the party in Zillia is great too. God, I love that game. I'm so sad I can't play it. Dude's also such a nice guy. I keep pressing the wrong button. I think start. God, it's not start an Xbox controller, but whatever. I'm just gonna say start anyway. I think is the map in a different game. That might be the map in Cold Steel. So I keep pressing it, but it's the camp menu. Or the main menu. God, I played too much Cold Steel. Yeah, Honeybee.
You see anybody around here who could use
Oh,
our help?
wait.
We can't chase after every little thing.
This mom needs our help, Dally.
Yeah.
Wheat and potatoes? I definitely have wheat and potatoes. Tally. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Ooh, give me a potato recipe.
Thanks.
I mean, you can do anything to potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Ooh, steamed.
Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
We can.
Why
Well,
she went along with this?
Crap!
crap. Oh.
What?
They started massacring people all over Calaglia. This is not good.
No way! Damn it!
Also, this game swears a lot. You bastards.
Just where do you think you're going?
Oh.
Nowhere. Most.
Sorry.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Our hometown! Doc! Oh, that child! Other characters.
Soldiers stationed at the garrison than
Wait,
usual.
can I go up here?
They must have gotten deployed to Mosgul.
Doc, cool. Everyone, please be safe.
I'm sure they're safe. Let me just do a quick detour. To this bag of treasure. Okay.
Get lost.
We'll check our skill tree after this to see if I can get the fireball move. And then I can just jump all the time.
We've got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All
I'm only
yours.
getting started.
I guess I should heal me too.
First aid.
I generally wait till I'm about to die before healing, but I suppose I can do that. That's a thing, not that you've been watching me play Cold Steel, though I do think that you would really like that game, but also I'm in the second game now if I start streaming it again, so you probably would be very lost. I'm very bad at using healing spells in RPGs. This is a personal issue of mine, because I like to just do damage. Sometimes it does bite me in the ass, and I do eat shit and die.
Get lost.
I was gonna go into the skill tree, I didn't do that.
Here I go. You're mine. By the I'm never fit.
So it's also an animation cancel, your
Power of one.
boosto.
I need...
Ooh, 400. Okay, so we can get, what's this one? Toxicity? This is also an aerial attack. We'll get, I think I like the fireball one more. Yeah. KO prevention is good too. Everybody has this at some point where they can just survive like a one death move. But it's very expensive. 800 is a lot to save up when we could be getting like a lot of other things. Yeah, Tally. Right now, we're just gonna keep getting moves. Actually, I should have gotten increased AG. AG action gauge, which is the amount of diamonds you have, which just lets you do more moves. So having more. So I can jump. Oh wait, I didn't equip it. Wait, 1 sec. Wait, did I not actually get it? Oh wait, is it a not? Is it a ground move? Oh, it is. Wait. Oh, it's a spell. I don't have any healing spells anymore.
I'm only getting started.
Oh, does it cost more than one? Oh, it costs 2. But I can do this now!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Like, I can do that now. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, man. You don't need to heal when the enemy's dead.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Oh, just heal yourself. God, fine. I'll get rid of Gemini Aqua. Oh god, they do a lot of damage to me personally, actually. Yeah. I think I might have just... I don't think I'm supposed to... Am I not supposed to go here yet? I think I did the same thing the first time I played the game. I think you're supposed to come here after for something later. And you're probably just supposed to run it to Mosgul. But I, like, inherently want to explore. Let's go. I don't think I was supposed to fight those guys yet. Oh, we did it. And we won! Which is the important thing.
Now you'll learn. Mess with my friends, will you?
We're about to anime power up. See? No, you knocked him out of my shit, Alphen, you fuck. Okay, now don't knock him into the air again. Thank you. Oh, I learned recover. That's not what I want to do, though. Okay, thanks. I'm just as good at playing with my teammates as I am when I play League.
Hey! Damn it.
Ooh, I can climb all the ladders and stuff now. Because the guards aren't here to stop me. There's nothing here. But I'm up here now, and there's nothing they can do about it. Now I can't jump. I guess they can stop me from doing that. Am I too late?
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Gonna be honest, Alphen's voice actor goes pretty hard during this game. He has absolutely a no cringe level of being in this anime-ass anime game. Or what they call monster zoogles.
Get back, Cole.
This is why I couldn't be a voice actor.
Not if I can help it!
I would never be able to just be like, I'd be like, why are we calling them Zoogles? There's a word. It's just called monsters. They're just dogs. Can we not just call them dogs? Oh, he's literally just healing himself. He's using items. I'm so good at being a healer.
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Hey. You're like a little gremlin, eh?
It's all right now.
I like, yeah, no,
Most were able to
it just
escape.
reminds me of that
We've
one time,
survived.
Peter,
We got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
I was in this one thing that Peter recorded back in high school with Cody, I guess, who we were talking about earlier. Oh, are you talking about Tally? Tally is pretty cute. Where we ended it in a freeze frame high five, and it took like 20 takes because either I started laughing or like he started laughing.
This is how things go when you're a Danon slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment.
Yes.
Yeah, and Tally's cute. She's loud right now, but she's generally pretty cute.
Someone else
She's
dies
like a
instead,
half
won't
cat.
we
Look
live
at her.
another day? Is
Oop.
that what you're saying, Doc?
Those are like permanent size. She's not a kitten. She's like almost 2. She's just a half cat. You have cat? You knocked my controller over. I did that really, but I'm gonna blame you.
You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough.
But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
Look at him. He's going hard.
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist?
Yeah, she's a permo kitten size.
It'd be one thing.
She's so
if we all
cute.
died,
She's so
not just
cute.
that, but it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword.
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own.
When did I get a shirt? I got that. We got our costume change, and then they didn't have clothes for her. So then we went to go get clothes for her. We had this shirt for a while. That's on you.
I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword.
Yeah, we had this before we went to go get her dress. That's fine. You only got eyes for Shion. That makes sense.
Okay.
I won't blame you.
If that's how you feel, then forget what I said.
I haven't...
It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask.
I mean, he was wearing literal rags. Now he's wearing a vest that has a corset in the back.
Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
He was wearing literal rags. You're telling me this looks the same? Do you remember what he was wearing before? He was wearing literally rags.
Doc, thank you.
Now he's wearing actual clothes.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right, I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
Mm-hmm. There we go. go do the rest of the town. There must be treasure somewhere in this fucking town. Never mind, I can't go anywhere. Never mind. I think I'm supposed to go back. Pilzelbeck? Yeah. Wait, I can fast travel now, can't I? It's like,
Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
like the map connects to something else, like a different map at that connection, but we haven't been to that map, or we just don't know where it connects to. Like, no one's told us yet.
You're not gonna ask
But
what happened?
those question marks we generally just cannot go to, so.
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
The game is, like, very linear at this point of the game.
Why, though?
Actually, it's pretty linear throughout of it, really.
There are
It's
many
not an
folks
open
out
world.
there who
I don't know
are
why you thought it
crazy
was.
enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost.
There's
Maybe
just large
deep down,
maps.
I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him.
Oh, is that who I think it is?
But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
Yeah, free roam, I guess is a better way to put it.
You say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks. Yes! What's wrong?
Yeah. She is loud, but I will say she's definitely not as bad as like all the horror stories I've heard of Cats in Heat. She's really not that bad. Hmm? Yeah, you're just like a vocal meower. You're not screeching or anything.
We've reached our destination.
That'll probably be it though. You need to go to bed, and I need to go eat my food. So I think this is a pretty good place to call it.